Do you work here?
Guilty. Guinevere?
Everyone just calls me Beck. And you're Joe?
Goldberg.
You smile, told me your name? Is there more to you? Every account set to public. You want to be seen. The next thing the internet gave me was your address. Your online life isn't real, but are you, Beck? Are you? Your friends are disloyal. And that peach is the worst. There are scary people in the world, Beck. That's why it's important to be safe. You fall for the wrong men.
God, you make me insane.
What you really need is someone to save you.
What was it about the book that you first attracted you to it?
I think when I first read it, I just devoured it in a weekend. And it really reminded me of binging a show, to be honest. And
Or just binging in general.
or just binging. And so I sent it to Sarah right away and just said, if you have the same reaction to this, I can't stop discussing it, thinking about it. It plays as this sort of horrific Rorschach test for a romantic to see like how deep in it are you, into the story are you, when you're still kind of oddly like rooting for these two people to be together, even though
It's a love story with a twist, right?
correct. Yeah. So and then she had the same reaction, and we actually, I would say, worked on the script for about a year.
Right.
You know, between 3 different drafts over a year until we felt it really captured the essence of what the book captured.
Yeah, what was the tone, Sarah, that you were going for in this? Give us that.
In writing the pilot, I think we felt that it had to be both a love story and a bit of a horror movie in every single scene. So sometimes that's about the way that it's executed, and Lee Toland Krieger had a lot of ideas of how to kind of play with both in the way he was shooting Penn. But really it was sort of about, you can read it as a sweet story, and then you can read it as terrifying, and I don't think we really knew. It was an interesting experiment. I mean, I remember early on we watched a screening. We were all in a theater together, and I mean, Penn's character is standing on the street in New York, watching a woman through the window, doing stuff to himself, like in Act 1 of the pilot. And I remember sitting in a room full of people, and I turned to Penn and I was like, we're never getting the audience back. I was terrified in that moment. And then by the next time he's in a room with Beck, I was rooting for them again. It's shocking, actually.
And it's really contemporary. It says a lot about our world now with, you know, you saw the Instagrams, the fact that he can get someone's address in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It's very now, isn't it?
Yeah, extremely. And I mean, I think we've had this meta experience with that too since the show's come out, and people have responded so overwhelmingly positively to Joe, which says a lot. We like to say a lot of things about our beliefs and stances on justice and these sorts of things. But Joe certainly is like a Rorschach test of a kind for us. And we're failing, y'all. We are. We love Joe, and no, I'm kidding. I mean, I'm half kidding.
And what was it about Penn that you could see him playing this character?
Well, I think that Penn embodies everything that Joe is putting out to the world. If we cast somebody who was sort of creepy, then the story wouldn't work. The idea is the lead in a romantic comedy is working in a bookstore, and a young woman walks in and they have a cute meet and they fall in love and then they live happily ever after, and that's the show, right? On the surface. So, I mean, except for the part about dissolving bodies in cat litter or whatever.
We haven't done that yet.
Not yet. Soon.